to organize them. We are not poaching. We provided evidence of this to the CEC. Also, for the record, we want to repeat our position about unconstitutional and divisive conduct of Cosatu leadership and some unmandated leaders in the CEC. The president of Cosatu has violated the Constitution when he refused to convene the Special National Congress, since FAO made the first call in April 2013, and 8 other affiliates followed the call, thereby meeting the constitutional threshold. Cosatu CEC deciding not to convene the special CEC when it had no powers to do so, suspended the Cosatu General Secretary, who had to be reinstated through the South African High Court. The continued presence of Zingiswalosi in all constitutional meetings in her capacity as the second deputy president, despite the fact that she has ceased to be a member of an affiliate. So we do have a member of the public who really sit in the Cosatu CEC in the form of Zingiswalosi, acted in bad faith in the process of seeking to, the whole CEC and the NOBs of Cosatu acted in bad faith in the process of seeking to expel Numsa, failed in their duties, the leadership of Cosatu, in unifying working class. It is becoming common practice that worker control, open debate and criticism, and the right to differ in the federation are suppressed. We told the Cosatu Special CEC on Friday night that they are more loyal to the alliance of the eNCA and the SACP than they are to the working class as demanded by Cosatu Constitution. We told Cosatu CEC on Friday night that they want to expel us because we consistently reminded them how they are failing to protect the interests of the working class, which includes both employed and unemployed. What are we going to do about our expulsion? As a worker control organization, we're going to convene a Numsa constitutional meetings and mass meetings to develop a program of how we move forward and how we continue to raise our voices on working class struggle. The fight is not over. The Numsa leadership call on all Numsa members across the length and breadth of the country to remain united. We further call on all workers across all affiliates of Cosatu to remain united and to reject illegal expulsion of Numsa by a factional group of leaders led by Cosatu president. Today it is sad to see leaders who are hell-bent on violating the Cosatu constitution at every turn to serve their selfish political interest. Today we see leaders who can knowingly destroy the federation of Bahai and Gomomo, a federation built on sacrifices, sweat and blood of so many workers who have come before us. Numsa leadership remain resolute that we shall continue serving in Cosatu structures in different capacities as we will challenge the boardroom dismantling of our federation. We urge our local and provincial leadership to attend all Cosatu meetings in their numbers, as we will not be pushed out by a now hidden and now open agenda to split the federation. We remind our local and provincial leadership that there are many Cosatu affiliates who are also prepared to fight to reclaim and unite the federation. We know there is a special project of individuals who are ex-Numsa, ex-Cosatu leaders and from different affiliates, many of whom have been rewarded with big position in parliament and in legislature, who are working externally with the leaders in Cosatu, CEC, ANC, SACP to liquidate Numsa. They are now going to get into our workplace. They will try to get into our workplaces using the union they set up called MEUSA, who are prepared to fight back. Cosatu's decision to expel Numsa must be understood for what it is: a well-coordinated reactionary attack on the organization of workers, an attack on Cosatu, an attack on the poor, and an attack on workers. These reactionary forces that have been plotting within the alliance to destroy the unity of Cosatu are doing this for their own selfish material interests. This Cosatu boardroom struggle is not about workers' interests. What we must give them credit for, though, is that they managed to achieve what apartheid regime failed to do, which was to destroy a federation that has been both a shield and a spear in the hands of workers in the consciousness and the consciousness of the nation. We call on all workers to stand together, to remain united, fighting till the bitter end. All workers must join metal workers in dislodging boardroom wedge drivers who can expel and dismiss workers because they demand democratic worker control of unions. These boardroom wedge drivers have long forgotten that the task of the union is to serve the interests of workers, champion shop floor struggle, link shop floor struggle with community struggle, pursue a revolutionary agenda through campaigns that must be taken forward as resolved in the Cosatu 11 Congress. Numsa leadership across the length and breadth of this country will be convening open shop steward council meetings and open general meetings. This meeting will be open to all Cosatu members so that they can understand why they also should be fighting our illegal suspension. We will, in addition, be explaining our special National Congress resolution to all workers in this meeting and explain the underlying political struggle in the Federation. Numsa leadership call on all our structures to identify service delivery to our members in line with our service charter adopted at our special National Congress. We must forge ahead with our recruitment target of 400,000 by 2016. We make a clarion call to all workers interested in a militant worker control union to join Numsa in their numbers. We call on all workers who remain vigilant in this testing time. As the wedge drivers move out of Cosatu boardroom and attempt to move into our workplaces, they will be driven out of Numsa workplaces. This we are confident of. There is no turning back on Numsa special national resolution, and in line with this resolution, we are going to launch the National United Front in December 2014. We remain committed to exploring an independent working class political organ. Our solidarity is our strength. Our unity is our strength. We do really want to use this opportunity as well to thank the 9 affiliates who stood together with Numsa right through, but also to really thank and applaud many workers across all Cosatu affiliates who stand together with Numsa in messages of support, in solidarity with metal workers who continue to make one call that Numsa must forge ahead in defense of its resolution, in implementing its resolution. I thank you.